Media, Art, Gaming, Effects, MAGX. As George Bernard Shaw once quoted, imagination is the beginning of creation. You imagine what you desire, you will what you imagine, and at last, you create what you will. And I assure you that MAGX will be the best platform to bring out your creativity and imagination to its finest. Now let's begin this event with the state song, Tamil Thai Valtu. I kindly request all of you to rise.
Vellore Chancellor, Honorable Chief Guest, respected guest of honor, faculty colleagues, ladies and gentlemen, very good morning to all of you. It gives me immense pleasure to welcome you all to the 3-day Media Art Game Effect Conclave 2017. I would like to extend my warm welcome to our Chancellor. I also want to thank him for accepting our invitation and presenting over there and then grasping that case. I would like to thank our Chancellor as well as Vice President G.V. Selvam sir for providing a state-of-the-art infrastructure facility to run the base multimedia and animation course. So on board with most of the ambit with the recent industry in the world. So I also extend my warm welcome to our Chief Guest, also the Guest of Honors. Okay. So, on behalf of the Department of Computer Application and Creative Media, School of Information Technology and Engineering, so I once again welcome you all. So, for this today event, again as a part of organizing committee, I assure you that so this 3-day conclave, so give the forum for you to exploit your creativity, and also so you can showcase your talent. So we have created a platform in such a way that we are planning to recognize you as well. So the multimedia animation program, it is a unique program in Konkuk University. Again, this particular event, first time we are hosting. So I try to say this in front of all of you. So on behalf of all of us, once again I welcome you all. Thank you.
Thank you, sir, for that warm welcome. To make this event more magical, I would like to invite Dr. Aswani Kumar Cherkuri, the Dean of the School of Information Technology and Engineering, to tell us about the programs and the event.
Honorable Chancellor, the Chief Guest, Professor Hyung Seok Kim from Konkuk University, South Korea, and the Guest of Honor, Mr. Fernandez, and the HOD, faculty colleagues, students of multimedia and animation, friends from China, from the GDET University, who are undergoing a semester for the multimedia and animation program, and other faculty colleagues. A very warm welcome to all of you to this 3-day conclave on the media, art, game, and effects. And first time we are doing it, and I appreciate the efforts taken by the student faculty team of this multimedia division of School of Information Technology and Engineering. And it gives me an immense pleasure, to welcome our Honorable Chancellor Dr. G. Viswanathan for accepting our invitation to inaugurate this 3-day conclave MAGX. My sincere thanks to Sir on behalf of the faculty, staff and students of School of Information Technology and Engineering for gracing the occasion. He is the role model for all of us in the campus, and his vision, his journey of life, the way he leads his life are remarkable, and they are all role models. In one of the meetings with the deans, he has told only one sentence from the Tirukkural. It says, please follow, all the deans should follow this and imbibe this to the faculty and the students. I still remember that Tirukkural, sir. Alukkaru, Ava, Veguli, Inachol, Nangum, Ilukka, Yenradu, Aram. So this is the Tirukkural that says how one should live the life. And he follows that. It's not that he simply says it, he follows that. That's why I strongly believe, the core of my art, that he is the Karma Yogi. Because he follows this Tirukkural, and thank you very much, sir, for teaching us and leading us in front and making this university one of the top ranked university in the country consistently and continuously for the years together. And his commitment, hard work and the efforts have made this university as a top ranked university. And I'm sure that with his vision of making this prestigious university as one of the top ranked university in the world will be achieved in a very short span of time. And I thank our guest of honor and the chief guest, Dr. Professor Kim from South Korea, who has accepted our invitation to be the adjunct professor of the school. And he traveled for about 14 hours of journey. The moment he landed, immediately he took a session for the students. That's the commitment that what he has. And thank you very much, Professor, for accepting our invitation. He is an expert in the area of computer graphics, multimedia and virtual reality. And he is the professor in the Department of Software and Virtual Reality at Konkuk University. And presently is the adjunct professor of School of IT. And he is here to teach a computer graphics and multimedia course for the BTech Information Technology students. And he is also guiding some of the projects of these students. And Professor Kim, I understand from the news that the Chennai, there is a Korean film festival going on in the next week onwards. The 6 of the Korean films are going to be screened, and to add the flavor to the context, I'm just giving this information. I would like to thank the guest of honor, Mr. Elil Fernandez, the assistant director and the storyboard artist, for gracing the occasion and accepting our invitation to be the jury of some of the events. And this 3-day conclave is the efforts that made by the faculty and students for the months together, almost 3 months planning is involved, and it resulted in several events such as the art context with watercolor painting, poster designing competition, 3D inorganic modeling competition, and expert talks from the jury members, including Mr. Elil Fernandez, and a documentary on the filmmaking, and the tips and techniques on the animation, VFX for the films, and short film screening, photography screening. Like that, there are several events, and I am sure that the participants from the other institutes and the students of multimedia and animation program and from friends from the China who are undergoing the semester duration here, they will all get benefit out of this 3-day conclave and take away a lot of things from all of you. And I wish to share the multimedia and animation program of BSc program started in 2011 in VIT University, and this has several unique features and several extraordinary infrastructural facilities. The program is started in 2011, and especially if you look at the NASCAM reports that talks about the need of the multimedia and animation experts in the industry year after the year, and it is expected that at least 3 lakh jobs are required in the multimedia and animation area. And in order to meet this requirement, the VIT University has taken the initiatives to launch this program and also augment the infrastructural facilities. And the unique features of this program at the VIT University, including the practical orientedness, and we provide the courses through projects, and the students learn by doing it. And there are several memoranda of understanding, and universities from China, especially Guangdong University of Technology and Wuhan University, they are continuously sending their students to learn this multimedia and animation courses at VIT University. And the infrastructure facilities we have at the program, if you look at, we have nearly about 2.5 crores worth of investment was made. I sincerely thank our Chancellor sir and Vice President Selvam sir and the management for making this investment and then bringing the lot of infrastructure facilities. It's about 2.5 crores. When you convert it, is about $4,000 Professor Kim. We have excellent infrastructural facilities. That includes the Green Mat Studio, which is about 1,769 square feet with the state-of-art infrastructure and equipment, including the video lights, video cameras, overhead tracks, editing workstations, dressing room, and etc. And also, we have the software facilities that include the Adobe Suite, Maya, and Nuke, Adobe Master Collection, Autodesk Entertainment Collection. These are all the software facilities that are available to the multimedia and animation students. That means on par with any engineering students, the infrastructure facilities are provided. And also the faculty, we have an excellent faculty and committed faculty who are making this program worthwhile, and that is leading to several industrial placements, including the companies such as MPC Bangalore, Ubisoft Pune, Ethersky Chennai, Host Chennai, KRDS Chennai, Baiju App Bangalore. Like this, there are about 30 companies have recruited the students that are graduated from this program since 2011. And I wish to say that, proudly say that, one of our alumni of 2012 passed out student, Mr. Sanjay, who is currently working at the MPC studio in Bangalore. He worked on the team in which worked for the animation and VFX effects of the Jungle Book film that has won the Oscar award. So it's all because of the excellent infrastructure facilities and the faculty commitment what we have. And at this juncture, I'd like to once again thank the management, Chancellor and the management and the authorities for providing these facilities and the faculty's commitment. And I would like to first of all congratulate the multimedia faculty team. Professor Dinesh, I request them to please rise. Professor Dinesh, Professor Govilas, Professor Surendran, Professor Arun Dinesh, Professor Kori, Professor Vijay, Professor Anwar, Professor Kamalaran, Karnanidhi, Professor Kamalaran. They are doing really excellent efforts. In the last 2 years, they have done several programs that include certification programs, which has brought about 40 certifications to the students on the new, and also the outreach programs that are trained the school children on the several softwares that are like Maya and also the Autodesk. And I appreciate Professor Prabhu Kumar for leading this team and smooth coordination and the excellent manner for arranging these activities. And from the last few days, the entire team of the multimedia students have done an excellent efforts in arranging this program, and I wish to appreciate them and thank them, all the students volunteers, students of multimedia and animation. They have done a remarkable job. And once again, thank you very much for patient listening, and I wish these 3 days event would be fruitful with your active participation. Thank you very much.
Thank you, sir, for that informative speech. Now let us invite Professor R. Dinesh Kumar to tell us more about the chief guest and the guest of honor.
We welcome you all, sir. I would like to talk about our chief guest, Professor Hyung Seok Kim. Dr. Kim is a professor in the Department of Software in Konkuk University, South Korea since 2006. He received PhD in Computer Science from Korea, Advanced Institute of Science and Technology in 2002. Before joining Konkuk University, he was a senior researcher in MAGX lab, University of Geneva, Switzerland from the year 2003 to 2006. He also worked as a visiting scholar at Institute of Media Innovation, NTU, Singapore from the year 2011 to 2012. His main research interests are real-time rendering, virtual reality, and multimodal interactions. Professor Kim is an academic director of HCI Society of Korea. He serves as the chair and program committee member for various international conferences and technical societies, including Society of Computer Graphics and Interactions, User Interface, User Experience, E-Government Forum, Ministry of Korea, KHCI, CACU, and name a few. He also serves in many reputed international International Journal Editorial Board, including the Visual Computer Journal, CG&I Review, KISE, Journal of KHCI, and many more. We welcome you, sir. And next about our guest of honor, Mr. Tyagraj, is a founder of Blue Elephant Studio in Chennai. He has vast experience for the past 12 years as a professional VFX artist and editor with many famous international projects. He has worked in many of the feature films like Tamil movies Dasavadaram, Veera Sivaji, Saravanadi Irukka Bayamen, and many other movies. He also contributed many of his editing work and computer graphics works to many of the feature films. We welcome you, sir. Thank you.
Thank you, sir. I would now like to invite our esteemed Chancellor, Dr. G. Viswanathan, to honor our chief guest. I would now like to invite the Dean to honor our guest of honor. Our chief guest for today has come all the way from Korea. It gives me immense pleasure to invite Professor Hyung Seok Kim from the Department of Internet and Multimedia Engineering, Konkuk University, Seoul, to give his inaugural address.
Good morning, ladies and gentlemen. It's really happy to see you with your bright eyes and with your old passions. I'm really happy, more than happy, and more than really honorable to be a part of this event and to be a part of VIP. Thank you, Dr. Viswanathan, the Dean, Chancellor of the VIP, and Dr. Ashwani, Dean of the SI, and all the staff members and faculty members and students to make this event possible. What I see and what I hear from this event and what surprised me is the level of students' involvement. Normally, this kind of event was organized by professionals or faculty members and students such as participating. What I heard is every part of the event was co-organized or even initiated by students, and students' activity involvement is quite proactive. The proactive is really good virtue and necessary virtue for the new industry. What I see from my students in my class in VIP and what I see from this event is proactiveness of all of you, which makes you a good prosperity and good future for your next stay. And I met one adjunct professor this morning in the breakfast time at guest house. And he was an Indian professor and he was coming from other part of India. What he told me was what he likes from VIP is, students of VIP is the most active students he ever met in India. So I praise you about all of these comments and all of my experiences about your activities. Another thing I would like to tell you is about technology. Now the industry is reforming quite rapidly. The traditional industry, including our animation industry or movie industry, is now changing rapidly with new technologies. Currently, I'm working with one Korean movie company who has been expert on making special effects for various movies. Now they are trying to adopt new virtual reality and augmented reality technologies to help directors or story writers to pre-write and pre-record their movies in prior of shooting, and also helping actors or actresses while during their shooting they can see what will happen in the final movies. And furthermore, they are trying to link this kind of data with games. So at the moment of movie was shooting, they can make a game at the same time with the help of technology. So from this event, what I can see and what I can feel is active integration of your contents and your ideas with technology. I think there is also a future of this. The final thing I would like to show you is a passion. Since I came here, I had a various discussion with a lot of researchers and faculty members, also with students. They have very nice ideas. Some ideas are really good, some ideas need some improvements, but in common, all of them has a high level of passion that excites me about everything that they talk about. This passion is great virtue for your future. So with all three, this proactiveness and your capability and your ability on technology and your passion is a key aspect to lead you, to make you as a leader in future industry, future market. So I praise you, praise all of you, and I would like to give a big applause to all of you to have all three. And I really wish all the best for you, and I really thank you for everything that happens that makes it possible for all students and staff and faculty members. Thank you.
Thank you, sir, for those kind and motivating words. I take this opportunity to invite a man of vision and motivation, a true role model for all of us, our Honorable Chancellor, Dr. G. Viswanathan, for the presidential address.
The chief guest of today, Professor Hyung Seok Kim from the Konkuk University of South Korea. The guest of honor, Mr. Tyagarajan from Vellore University of Chennai. The Dean, Dr. Ashwini Kumar. The Organizing Secretary, Dr. Prabhu Kumar. Coordinators, Professor Dinesh Kumar and Professor Gopinath, and other members of the faculty, my dear students from various parts of India, and particularly students from Viswanathan University of Technology. Very good morning to you. This is the first time I address the students of multimedia and animation. Somehow it was missing. I don't know whether you know the origin of this program. Probably your dean did not mention it. This program was started mainly because of the demand from the Chinese students. Once I went to China, they were asking a program on animation, graphics, multimedia, etc. Then I came back. You know, we have 13 partner universities in China, and of course 7 partner universities in South Korea, where our chief guest comes from. His university is also one of our partner universities. Then we had a discussion and finally decided to start this program, multimedia and animation. I think the first batch arrived in 2011, and we usually get our students from Guangzhou, Wuhan, Chengdu, and some other cities. This program attracts a lot of students now. After starting this program, Indian students also wanted to join. Then we started admitting Indian students. I find Tamil Nadu students are more because of the cinema effect. Tyagarajan must be able to understand this because the Tamils are always attracted towards film. And in fact, they call it film Nadu instead of Tamil Nadu, cinema Nadu. There is so much attraction for the Tamils. Of course, it happens throughout the country. And now this program is becoming more and more popular. Even Dean Dr. Ashwini Kumar wants to make it more popular throughout the country. And that's why this conclave of 3 days for the first time after starting this program. The city, Chennai city, is full of artists and those who are concerned, those who are related to film media, and you have got one of them, Mr. Tyagarajan was here, he's the national director. We have thousands and thousands of them working in the film industry. I think you should move closer to the film industry in Chennai so that it will be easier for you to get practical knowledge instead of testing your own. Of course, you can have your own ideas also, but you should visit some of these studios and places where film is made. In Chennai, it is one of the leading centers of the world. Probably next to Hollywood or more than Hollywood, we produce films, especially in the last 3-4 years. We do not know how many films are produced in Tamil. Hundreds of them are produced, and you must be able to produce. I think Mr. Tyagarajan appreciated your short films. I haven't seen them. I would like to see sometime and appreciate it. You know, this is a great country, and our country is not like Korea or China. The advantage of China is, even though their population is 1.37 billion, one language is understood throughout the country. Mandarin is understood, Chinese language. Korea, same way, Korean language is understood throughout the country, but ours is not like that. So if you want to satisfy the people, you have to learn many languages, talk to them in their own language. Officially, we have recognized 22 languages in the Constitution of India. But if you take the languages and dialects put together, we have 570. Very rarely you have a country where 570 languages and dialects are spoken. For us, Hindi is one language. But if you go to that place, they will say, I speak Maithili, I speak Bhojpuri, I speak Gadiboli. There are varieties of Hindi languages, Rajasthani, etc. In same thing, in many languages. And so in order to satisfy the population, you will have to learn many things. Apart from techniques, languages also is necessary. In techniques, Chennai, Madras is one of the best centers in the world, and you should move closer. Probably Tyagarajan can help us in taking you closer to the film industry of Madras. Of course, our leader was a film artist. M.G. Ramachandran, who was responsible, MGR was responsible for this university. But for him, this university would not have come into existence. That was 33 years ago, when I asked him, I was pressurizing him to start a government college here in Martapka district. He advised me to go for a private college, and he wanted me to start that one. That's how Vellore Engineering College was born in the year 1984. And now later on became a university in 2001. Now we have 35,000 students in 4 campuses: Vellore, Chennai, Andhra Pradesh, Amaravati, and Madhya Pradesh, Bhopal. So he was an artist, he was a director, and he was interested in so much in film industry. He spent long years. And I always remember the effect of film on the public of Tamil Nadu and other states also. For example, NTR was dominating, NT Ramarao was dominating Andhra Pradesh, the undivided Andhra Pradesh. He became chief minister within a short time after founding the party. I'm telling you because there is so much effect of films and media on the public, on the electorate. So you can change them, not only for elections, but many other purposes also. There are many things we want to make a change in the country, bring about changes in the country, reforms in the country. These can be easily done by your own subjects. It will easily change the people, the attitude of the people, the mind of the people can be changed. And this medium is very effective in controlling the public or in improving the public quality of life of the public. So this is a very, very important subject. I request all of you to take interest in this subject, learn it well, and especially with practical knowledge. It's not just theory. You have to go for practicals. And I hope the film industry of Madras, Chennai, will help you in this. Of course, we have film industries in many other places, like Hyderabad is another center, Trivandrum is another center, Bangalore is one more center, Bombay is one of the biggest centers of the world. These are the areas you should visit and learn practical knowledge. You should learn practice from these areas, and I hope your teachers will take you to some of these places, and also they themselves visit so that they get practical knowledge. And I hope you are going to have a number of competition throughout these 3 days. I wish the conclave all the best. Thank you.
but most of us wouldn't know that the total number of people who use YouTube is approximated to 130 crores. There are about 300 hours of videos uploaded every day, every minute, and almost 5 billion videos are watched on YouTube every single day. In addition to this, there are about 90 crores of videos currently on YouTube. So needless to say that we all know that it's one of the biggest platforms out there. Hence, the Department of Multimedia and Animation has decided to start a YouTube channel to showcase all its brilliant works that the students have done. Now I request our Honorable Chancellor to inaugurate the YouTube channel.